Now let's talk shepherd's pie, or a vegetarian version of shepherd's pie, which I'm not sure what that is called. Maybe a gardener's pie? I'm not sure, but either way, it's going to start with potatoes. You know, potato, boil them, mash them, put them in a stew. Sorry, I just couldn't help myself. Anyway, you're going to start with your favorite potato, whether that be Redskin, Yukon Gold, even if you're one of those people that want to save some time and use instant mash, that's all good. You can use whatever you want. I'm not going to be mad at any of that. But if you're using instant mash, I guess this part isn't really important now, is it? If you're using regular potatoes, you want to go ahead and skin those. Unless you're using red skin, then you want to keep the skin on. I've actually done that when I made kangaroo shepherd's pie. I know it sounds weird, but it was actually pretty good. Anyway, go ahead and cut your potatoes evenly, and you want to start cooking these in cold water. So cutting them evenly and cooking them in cold water will help ensure you have a nice, fluffy, evenly cooked potato. I'm going to start with the vegetarian pie or gardener's pie. Yes, I'm doing 2 different dishes this episode. I'm going to use 2 different types of mushrooms, button mushrooms and baby portobello mushrooms. Then you want to start cutting your onions. White, yellow, Spanish, I don't think it matters too much. Depends on your preference. I don't see a lot of people using red onions though. Now this may seem like a lot of onions, but remember, I'm prepping for 2. Once you get your onions all chopped up, get a pan, get some oil in there, and make it hot. Once your oil is hot enough, then you want to add your mushrooms to the party. Give those a nice toss and then season them with salt and pepper. Now, not only does it season it, but the salt in there helps to release the moisture from the mushrooms, and that helps to create your gravy or roux. Add your onions to the mushrooms, start sweating those down. You can add a little salt and pepper to taste if you like. I'm going to add some rosemary, some thyme, some minced garlic, and then you can add your veggies. You can do fresh, frozen, or canned. I prefer frozen. While this is cooking, then you check your potatoes, make sure they're done. They're done when they're fork tender. Then you're going to work on your flavors. Add some tomato paste, get that all worked in. Then you're going to add some flour. That's going to help create the gravy. Make sure that flour gets all cooked through so you don't have a raw flour taste. And then you'll notice that it starts to get a little thicker. And then you'll notice the buildup on the bottom of the pan. That's when you're going to need to deglaze that with some vegetable stock. Now the vegetable stock is going to pick up all the flavors on the bottom of that pan, making it flavorful. And then the flour is going to help thicken it up, creating a nice, flavorful gravy. Cook that until you get the consistency that you want your gravy. I'm using a ricer. You don't have to use a ricer if you don't have one. You can totally use a masher or a fork, whatever suits you. I'm going to add some chives, some cheddar cheese, some cream. If you don't have cream, you can use half and half or milk. Then mix that up until you get a nice smooth consistency. Time to set this all up. Get yourself a casserole dish. And first goes the pie mixture. I don't have a piping bag, so a freezer bag with the corner cut out will do. Once you got your potatoes all squared away in your bag, then you're ready to start piping your potatoes on top. Now, potatoes are usually piped on top to create a nice even layer of potato. I know what you're going to say. I know what it looks like, so you don't even have to say it. How about we just be adults here? Because I thought it myself. Once you get all the silliness out and you maybe take a couple pictures to send to friends, then you smooth it all out with a spatula. Once you get to this point, then you start making grooves in the potatoes with a fork, and you remember that there's an egg in that milk mixture that I forgot to talk about. It creates a nice crusty exterior for the potatoes. I'm going to do everything all over again, but this time with lamb. Vegans, close your eyes. So you ground up your lamb, add your onions in. Of course, you're going to season it because flavor is king. Add your onions in, then you're going to add your garlic. You can mince it or you can microplane it, grate it if you can't find your garlic crusher. Doing this the exact same way I did the vegetarian one, only this time it's a shepherd's pie, so it's lamb instead of the mushrooms. Your veggies, your flour for your roux, mix that all up. This time it's beef stock instead of vegetable stock. Make that gravy, put those in the oven, and don't drop them when they come out. Now you're ready to eat. Let me know if you made either one of these versions and how you liked it. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.